Plugs on.
Well, I'll get started. I'm thinking when our sun goes down, this skip is probably going to go away as quickly as it came in about an hour ago.
Hey, Sniper, you hanging tough.
Except for that.
Hey, you having your fun today, man. You've been on the railroad tracks for a pretty good while. Hey, 495, you having fun on the tracks, that's for sure. Catch you later once again, 495. Yellow Jacket in the Bayou gone.
I got it. Yeah.
I think I'll get started and we'll see if we can't get a few check-ins here. One moment.
Yeah, anyway, you let me know.
I can hear the guys in Sanger.
Let me see if I can drop this tram. Well, I thought I heard Sanger tram in there. In Arkansas. Let me see if I can drop this tram down in the road in the back. Hello, 302. Hey, 302, I got another call calling you, babe. Brianna, 270, standing by. Hey, Daddy, you ran the man. They coming up. They sold Jojo way down south.
Let me play the open. Maybe they'll stand by.
Find us on your TV because in case you did not know, we're being brought to you by
OTR.
Brought to you by
27.085 megahertz.
Brought to you by RADI.
The Old Tube Radio Network.
RADIO, the Old Tube Radio Network, on a Saturday evening. Central California, although if you're in Central California, you're probably listening to everywhere else except Central California, since the local skip isn't happening here. Hello, radio from the Old Tube Radio Network. My name is Dennis, Net Control. Just wandered in from the festivities out in the pavilion here at the Old Tube Radio Network, so I haven't had time to get into uniform, but you know what? It feels kind of good here at 86-degree weather. Before we go any farther, I'm just going to stand by, listen to the skip, and see if there are any stations that can hear me that would like to get checked in while they are around. So OTR is listening for any check-ins. Over.
24, checking in.
All right, 24 works, and we are in our first 8-week period. Oh, before I do that, you know what? Don't go away there, 24. Let me do this first. We are supposed to grab the new 00. I just want to make sure, I think you're in the right. I just want to make sure that you are good to go. So here we go, live and direct, and I will find one of these many fine little number things here, if they're sticking together. Wait a minute, this is checking for 00 here. Okay, I think I have procured an item of interest. Yes, I have. So our new 00 for this 8-week period, and thank you 195, who probably can't hear me. It is SWL 64, there it is, Craig in Wisconsin. So Joseph, you are checked in. Yeah, hello out there. The OTR, oldtuberadio.net is where you check us out on the web. Look for the glowing 6L6. And in just a few moments after the roll call, we will be checking in and talking about the glow-in-the-dark radios from 1958 to 1978. So if you got one, hang around. Anybody else need an early check in OTR listening? You know, sometimes with a skip, I don't know who I'm talking to. SWL 64 is our 00. Craig, if you're listening, I've got you checked in, and you will be in shortly. SWL number 1, a check-in for Dr. J, who's always out there, always seems to have a good path in, no matter what the conditions are. Mr. OBP SWL 2, hanging out on the video chat, which you can get to if you go to oldtuberadio.net. And click on the video link. It should take you right there. Mr. OBP says we should have some conditions tonight, so look for your favorite station from the West Coast, perhaps checking in. Got a proxy check-in for SWL3.
Hey, Rocket in the corner. I'm going to take this time to...
SWL5, I did see Mr. Rainmaker on my screen, so Levon, you are checked in. How about SWL7?
Oh, to your Rocket. 132 out of Seattle, Washington with the wind.
All right, we've got the West Coast and the East Coast and every. Yeah, you almost didn't get covered up there, Ed. I got you checked in.
Thank you.
And Craig, I see you. Yeah, 00. Let me do a couple of things. 00 is in. SWL number 1 is checked in. SWL number 2 is checked in. SWL number 3 is checked in. SWL 5 is checked in. My computer's running slower than I am tonight, which is amazing. SWL 7 is checked in, and we're looking for SWL 10.
Hey, Rocket, you working that glass from the past. You own them 2 500Zs.
And let's see, we've got a 606 glowing here at the Old Tube Radio Network. SW11, we got Mr. Cornbread, who is in and on. I get you checked in, Dan. And Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan's going to have a tough time tonight. I've got the party shirt on tonight, so I don't know unless Dapper Dan has got more. What are these? I don't know, hibiscus, whatever's on this shirt. It's going to be tough.
That's for real. Catch you later, Rocket in the corner.
SWL 13, Mr. Cobra. I will look for you at oldtuberadio.net on the display. Where it's easy to check in, oldtuberadio.net. Channel 11 is where we're at, 27085. Looking for SWL 14. I heard Sean out there talking to Dan. They couldn't hear us, but Sean, I'm checking you in. I'm checking you in 14, over.
Break OTR.
And the break OTR, go ahead, over. And the Van Man is in. I hear Van Man, Kentucky Van Man, who's often on my list at oldtuberadio.net. So Van Man, if you hear me, we will get to Van Man checked in live and direct. You're beaconing at oldtuberadio.net. And I think that was also 53, Mr. Bel Air. I'll get you checked in as well, over. All right, so Van Man in from Kentucky live. Mr. Bel Air got you checked in. SWL 16. That is, of course, Charles out of Anoka, Minnesota tonight, saying hello, radio. Yeah, and he's saying no. I'm out of uniform, but of course that's I see. He's saying out of uniform, but not tonight. So what I'm missing. I don't think this has a pocket.
W6KEG.
Yeah, all right. I've got the pocket protector. Hold on. Let me grab this item right here.
Hey, Class A.
Hello, radio from Kilowatt Bravo 6, Germany, France, Denmark. I do believe we have a crossband.
Multitasking as always. Yeah, Dennis, if you could check in 25 and 74, that'd be great. And I know you're busy. KG6GFD, W6KEG.
All right, we'll get you checked in, sounding good on the crossband. You know how to do it when the conditions don't work. Find the place that doesn't have skip. 25 and 74 are checked in. Hope you're having a great evening. It's been a great day. Thanks for checking in. KB6GFD.
33 in Alabama, working with Blue Betrayal.
What was that number again? Over.
Number 2727, top of page 2.
You are. I just wanted the world to hear that 27 is getting in and out of Studio G. Got you, sir. Thanks so much. KB6GF.
And that D201A is working. That D201A is working.
All right, so 25, 27, and 74 from the cross-band radio.
I'll get back with you.
And we are in the midst of some big skip. Charlie he said I had a pocket, and he says out of uniform, so we're going to put the pocket protector in the shirt. Will it fit? Oh, it's not going to fit. Oh, yeah, it will. All right, now it looks official. Okay, so much. The party is now over. The Old Tube Radio Network.
Back in New Orleans, throwing 60 dBs. 616, waving a hand once again.
You got a copy on Scarecrow?
Have you tried 20 yet?
Yeah, let's do 20. We're almost there. Hello, 20 over.
Hello, Craig Radio. What's up?
All right, we've got SWL 20, sort of a free-for-all tonight. It's kind of good stuff. 16 is in. SWL 18 checked in from the Facebook side. SWL 19, Chet is in with the cue cards. Thank you, Chet. You're looking good. I know it's sort of quiet between me and you on the other side, but everywhere else it's a what they used to say, a house on fire. Derby, New York. Harvey on the west side. 20, I got you checked in, over. All right, got you checked in. And this skip at around 5 o'clock was just barely in, and then all of a sudden it just came way up. So I'm assuming that it's going to go way down just as fast. You can see behind me the sun is still up. We're not entering the gray line, but it's not real dark here. Right now, 20 is in. SWL 21, Mr. JT from the Wasama Swamps was in earlier, just moments ago, and said, could you get me checked in? And, of course, I can do that. Tonight on the program on Old Radio Night, and he is still doing it.
Kevin Harper, I was.
Let me bring it up. You can hear what's going on, or maybe you can't. But there it is, Old Radio Night with the Courier Royale.
In my oven. With a frying pan in my oven. That's where cornbread would be at.
And they're working on some cornbread. But the beautiful radio tonight on Old Radio Night. So if you can, stop by Old Radio Night tonight.
I just turned the volume down so I could talk to that Kevin out there.
Tell him that the Old Tube Radio Network sent you. And we do like his Courier Royale tonight. Will we get one checking in? I don't know. But looking pretty good here at the Old Tube Radio Network.
That's what you do now.
We are in the directed net roll call. Skip is rolling here in the Central Valley of California. If we don't hear you or can't get you checked in, we'll be here until at least 10 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. So stop by when you can. Our new 00 SWL 64, so I can get rid of that. And we are continuing page 1 looking for SWL 22. I was looking to see if Tyler was on the big board or somewhere in tonight. I will check the scroll down list. I see Hans is in. The sun is slowly going down. You can hear we are having some sunspot conditions here on the west coast of California. Everybody having a good time. Thanks for joining us. And maybe we will check in one of your infamous, famous radios, SWL 23. SWL 24 checked in moments ago. Likewise, SWL 25 and also SWL 27. Let's head up to Sacramento for SWL 28.
Get them to move this tram. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get them to move this tram. I said that to see he was going to come out. I'm not going to charge nobody.
And Gary is there. My list is getting behind. So 22, 23, 24 is in, 25 is in, 27 is in, and 28 on time right there saying hello, radio, checking. It was hot today, 90 degrees. It was about 92, 94 here in the Central Valley, so your Delta breeze didn't help out much today. Hope the air conditioning in the limo works. It does. It works well. I didn't ride in the limo too much today. It was busy working a bunch of other things, but it does work well if you should ever happen to get a ride, which I hope you do. He's got to go to Costco tomorrow. Do I need anything? I need them to stop using the Costco card, Gary. That's what I need. I need them to put it somewhere where they can't do it. So get what you need, and it's still going to be over. You know what it is? You walk in for milk. Does anybody go to Costco to just buy one thing? I don't know. Thanks, Gary, for checking in. We've also got to check in for 29 SWL 30.
Only because I pop a bit of weight off the plate.
Yeah, there's 10 and 30 checking in. Hello, Chrissy. Dwayne, I heard of Seattle, Washington earlier. I haven't checked the DX map. I mean, do I need to check it? It's probably really red. Let me go. Let me find it here, see what's going on with DX map tonight. And there it is. California is kind of slim pickings, but look at that. Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, up into the 6 meters. So, yeah, listen in. Wait for it to calm down here a little bit locally, and I bet we will be able to hear you guys tonight. But we got you checked in via the Universal Media Net Web. Let's go to SWL 31. SWL 32. I'm trying to keep up. Yes, I am. SWL 33, myself, Bozo Control, and the entire gang at the Old Tube Radio Network.
Hello, Dennis. Well, I can get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, you can. Sounding good. You know, we take all I have to do is take a look at the DX map, and there you are, Dwayne. Over. All right, I doubt Dwayne can hear me, but we can hear him loud and clear. An official check-in with the X and the square. Over. And let's see, 34 is next. 34, hello there, Jimmy. You know what? I saw where is it? Let me see if I can find it. He was doing live tonight from the CB Radio Lounge. Let's see what's going on.
I am located
on the CB Radio Lounge tonight. It's ended. That's all the audio I could get. Can I replay? It'll be available shortly. All right, the audio won't come up, but I did see the meter there, and if you guys were having the skip like we had here tonight, you probably had a good time on the live feed. So we got you checked in and looking good. Over.
Hold on. All right, ready.
The Old Tube Radio Network, the skip is heading somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where. All right, let me try the live feed again.
I am located just...
Here we go. No, okay. It'll only play like the first 5 seconds, so we'll grab it when it comes back around. Thanks for stopping by. SWL 35, that is Mr. Bill. Looking to see if Mr. Bill has checked in yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not yet. There is. No, that's number 6. I'll have to refresh the page. No 35. How about SWL 36? Get back to my page here. SWL 37.
Yeah, proxy Chris in.
Yeah, I did hear Chris in there earlier, so I will get him checked in. I'm sure he will come back around. So Dwayne was indirect. SWL 38. SWL 39. SWL 40.
You went to
Waiting for Larry to stand up on the balcony. And Van Man checked in live and direct. SWL 41, Road Dog 507.
Yeah, Sammy Hagar's Top Rock Countdown. Are we having any fun yet? I know what you should do. Sponsored by Sammy's Beach Bar Rum.
SWL 42.
Yeah, it's Proxy and 42 in the gang.
Good. You would love it. You should try it.
Okay, we'll do that. Let me get the other in there. I got a proxy check in for Crazy Eddie.
Squeeze the line, and you go to heaven. Or hell. Depends how.
44. I heard 360. I heard Ray in there last night, really strong on Ditchbank sideband. We'll get him checked in. I'm going to get Paul, SWL 45, proxied in, and hopefully when the band calms down a little bit, we'll be able to hear Paul from North Fork live and direct. SWL 46. SWL 47.
Oh, that came quick. Good evening from the Radio Lounge, SWL 47.
47. You are sounding good from the Radio Lounge, and I have a copy, and I've got you checked in over.
Oh, goodness gracious. I can't believe you can even hear me through all this noise, but that's good news, I guess.
This is the good news frequency. Thanks for checking in.
Oh, yeah, appreciate it. Lots of questions if I'm still awake a little bit later on.
You know, I was going to say the same thing. If I'm still awake later on, we will possibly answer those questions. SWL 38, Sam, I see you in there. Got you, Chin. I don't even hear Hawaii yet. They're probably coming in later. It's everywhere else. So if you can get a relay, we'll take it. Who was the contact? This is the Old Tube Radio Network. SWL 48. SWL 49. SWL 50. SWL 51. You know, I'm going to get Dave checked in. I heard him talking to Sean. I heard the Sanger guys talking when Skip was roaring in. They were just, you know, having a good chat and making it through here. So I will get Dave checked in from Sanger and probably hear him live and direct a little bit later. SWL 52. And I will look. There's probably a whole slew of people who have checked in over on the video chat, and I have not been ignoring it. I just haven't been paying the proper attention to make sure. Someone said the Echo Link isn't working. Well, it's working to the Echo test. But do I have something changed? It shouldn't. It shouldn't have changed. So the Echo Link in theory should be working, but that doesn't mean anything. SWL 53. I did hear Mr. Belair earlier. Bob, if you're out there, I got you checked in over.
I know who's yelling at OTR, but we hear you up here in Idaho.
All right, there is Dwayne again, sounding pretty good. The boys from Squamish checking in. Hello, Albert. Maybe we'll try you guys a little later in the net here tonight on the uplink, since it always works so well. 53 is checked in. 54 is checked in. SWL 55 up on the hill. Lots of interesting stuff. SWL 56.
Good evening, Dennis in the net. 56, just for kicks.
All right, my kingdom for a full quieting signal. Thanks for popping in there and saying hello. Let's see who's out there. I'm on the screen. You must have pulled in number 4 because it was a little bit too warm, but you are sounding good live and direct here on 11 Miatros. I've got you checked in. Over. Checking in moments ago, SWL 57, Mr. Brown Dog Audio with some internet deconnectivity. But I see it. We got you checked in. And the breaking station. Go ahead.
37 here, Dennis.
All right, someone proxied you in, but I had a feeling that you would be in the air chair at some point. And so we'll change the proxy to an official X, sounding good. Over.
Okay, that's probably better there. I changed the microphones. So yeah, we wanted to get checked in there before it was too late. Over.
All right, well, that big tube is still glowing. We haven't even got to the tube radios yet, so plenty of time, and we've got you checked in. Official. Over.
Thank you very much, and we will do our best to be back.
All right, not a problem. I think the skip, when our sun goes down, the skip will go away, or maybe it'll come back from a different area. We already heard Dwayne from Idaho. Out of Arizona, Randy is going to try to check in tonight if the conditions come up. So we'll see what we get. And, of course, all our local stations. Thank you, sir. 57 is in, Mr. BDA, SWL 58. SWL 59, that is Uncle Hairball. And John, yeah, I don't know if we might be listening to the Wolfman on 1090 XERB. There is definitely some radio cacophony going on tonight. 59 is in there. United Delta X-Ray 786. Thanks you for stopping by. Over to Joe, SWL 60.
Hello, Dennis, and thanks. Evening time to everyone. SWL 60, checking in.
Good evening. As the skip is heading out the door, our local station's coming through, and that's a good thing. We got you checked in. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Dennis. I'm at 250
If you are listening, anybody listening, the Old Tube Radio Network is what you are hearing right now, emanating from Central California, where this net that has been running since the mid-1980s on Saturdays beginning at 8 p.m. Pacific time focuses on listening to, talking about, and joining our tube radio collectors with their radios that glow in the dark from 1958 to 1978 from the Class D Citizen Radio Service. You will hear them tonight, so stay tuned.
That's all it is.
Right now, the directed net roll call, looking for SWL 61.
Big clam, I'm reading.
SWL 62. SWL 63. SWL 64 with a check-in. He's the new recipient, the new resident up there way on the top of the page 1. 00, Craig out of Wisconsin, who is getting the 2-for-1 coupon for the next 8 weeks. Let's go to SWL 65. Shortwave listener 66. SWL 67. SWL 68. I got a note to make sure that Michael got checked in. New York 157. Got you, Michael, at the top of the page up there. Somebody just came in, set off the alarm. Who was it? Oh, GWD Labs. Hello, radio. Fire up the 3CX3000As, yeah, with the studio audio. I need something more than I've got, that glowing 6L6, to get over these stations tonight. We will see if conditions will permit me to be a mud duck, such that I am. SWL 69. Hey, Kenny, I saw you at the top of the page. We will get you checked in all the way from Tulsa, Oklahoma. SWL 70. Alabama still in it. The band is wide open. All right, I finally got my page to refresh, so we'll do a little retracking and updating. SWL 71, Stan out of Dallas, Georgia, says hello, radio. He's working the ARRL digital contest this weekend. So I'm assuming digital incorporates all things digital, not just FT8, but RTTY and JS35 and all those things that I'm not going to do. Maybe even, is slow scan TV, is that considered digital? Interesting. But it's the ARRL digital contest going on this weekend. I do see Mr. Bill, SWL35, on my update. Thank you, Bill, checking in about 22 minutes ago from Cool Cheyenne. 111, I'll get you there in a moment. Bob and Steve looks like they're coming in as well. So nice stuff. Thanks for stopping by the Old Tube Radio Network. Let's go to SWL 72. Thought I heard Dwayne in there. SWL 73. Got to check in for 74. SWL 75.
North Idaho out there. Anybody got a copy on this here 2-watt 10-can radio? Bump, click.
SWL 77.
And good evening, Dennis, and good evening to all the Old Tube Radio listeners. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. 77 on the peanut whistle, checking in.
We got you 77 up in North Idaho.
All right. See, I knew all we need is a peanut whistle to put some blankets over those 151 and a half mile stations. 77, you are sounding good, not only here, but it sounds like everywhere else. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you, and thank you, Idaho.
SWL 78. Wild Wildemar was in earlier. Richard, we've got you checked in here in Central California. SWL 79.
Calls. How about that Gabby or that call? You guys up there in North Idaho?
I'll get a proxy check-in for Philip. Yeah, we have some, it's that heated ducting going on. So things are wide open. You never know what'll happen tonight. SWL 80.
Yeah, this is the 313.
You know, let me say hello to those listening in at oldtuberadio.net, up in the balcony. Hello, Fresno, Ahwahnee, California, San Bernardino, Memphis, Tennessee. Thanks for stopping by tonight. I'm not even sure. I'm going to see if I can find it. I'm not even sure where this station is. In the UK. Okay. Listening in where it's 4:34 a.m., 45 degrees. And it's Colne, C-O-L-N-E, is a market town and civil parish in the borough of Pendle in Lancashire. So thanks for joining us as the sun comes up in your area. You can hear what's happening here as the sun goes down, or something like it. Fairfax, Virginia, hello radio. Kerman, California. Clarksville, Georgia. Newcastle, Virginia. Edmonton, Alberta. Fresno, and of course, Belfast, Maine there on the front row. Thanks for listening into the Old Tube Radio Network tonight.
Did somebody say Fresno?
Yeah, somebody said F-R-E-S, capital N, capital O. Let's go to Bob and Steve. We'll just add to the cacophony of the DX and see what is going on with Bob and Steve tonight. Don't you think, or don't you?
Number
27.085 OTR channel 11.
Yeah, nobody should be able to have this much fun, right? So this is episode, 170? The Old Tube Radio Network for the 3rd of June, 2023. Thank you, Bob and Steve. The Memorial Day weekend was great. The Jingle Singers are tired of traveling. I don't blame them. The Indy 500 was fun. They were told that we were on national TV a number of times. If you know where to sit, you will be on national TV, whether they want you to be or not. And so they're talking about the Old Tube Radio Network. Good thing. The pool continues to stay busy. I was out there. I did not go in, but we had a lot of stuff going on, and you can tell. I just wandered in from the festivities. Didn't even go by wardrobe tonight. At the bar tonight and out by the pavilion from North Tonawanda, New York. Payne's Restaurant, Italian pizza and wing combos. That sounds good to me. Great burgers and fries. You can join us after the net, or maybe a little bit before. They always let you in early. You know that. Coffee and tea are on Bob and Steve. And don't forget to feed those fishies. Thank you, guys.
27.0850 TR channel 11.
Yeah, we were trying to say we hear you in North Idaho, 208, waving a hand.
North Idaho, 986, waving your way.
All right, Idaho's coming in. 30 and 10, just listening in to what is going on. The Old Tube Radio Network on page 4. So if you're playing the home game, not too far away from our radios tonight. Going through the roll call a little bit fast tonight. Want to get through, and then if you don't hear what's going on, you can always pop in and get checked in. Not a problem at all here. SWL 81. SWL 82.
82, checking in from the ditch banks of Biola. Good evening.
All right, well, you've got it cranked up tonight. You're sounding good. I don't recall it being this wild last night, but maybe I just don't hear it. And 82 cents says, I know he said something.
Pretty rough and tough out there tonight. Good luck, Dennis.
Absolutely. Got you checked in. And GWD, that's actually with the phase rotator inline and the decorrelator on the mic preamp. So even though it looks a little heavy on the negatives, if you listen to it live, it's sounding good. There is no distortion. But that's courtesy of the phase rotator and the decorrelator. And I don't have any degrees of what I'm doing with that, but just enough to keep it looking good and keep the REA meter happy. Let's go to SWL 83.
By the way, 82 loud and proud.
There you go, Ron. Oh, hey, Ron, are you still copying?
Yeah, I'm still here. Somebody said I didn't have any ears, but I was letting the net roll.
Okay, take a 30 seconds and tell people who can hear you everywhere what's happening on Friday nights so they can tune in.
All right. Well, Friday nights on Channel 36 at 8 o'clock here in the Central California, we have the Ditch Bank Net, and we are in Central California, right around Fresno, California, and 8 o'clock. Friday night, Channel 36 lower sideband. Come join us.
Over. All right, good deal. I want to get that out to Skipland so that some of the people here on the Old Tube Radio Network listening in can come in and say hi and get in on the sideband merriment. Thank you. SWL 84, SWL 86, 87, and 88. I will get checked in. The Cheerios Kid, Jerry, who runs a mean Swan radio on the noontime, or the noon Jefferson net on 40 meters, and does a lot of good Old Tube Radio stuff here. And the ladies, Mountain Maid Tandy Girl and Snowy Owl, all checked in. Let's go to SWL 89. And it is a full moon. Somebody said, I do believe it is a full moon tonight, so that is probably explaining a lot of the wildness that is going on tonight. Full moon coming up. I think it's officially in a couple hours here. SWL 91. Mr. Felix out of the Bronx saying hello radio here on the Old Tube Radio Network tonight. And as always, he says hello to our shortwave listeners and Old Tube Radio operators. I'm not sure who the Old Tube Radio operators will be tonight, but we will find out shortly. SWL, thank you, Felix. SWL 92. SWL 93. SWL 95. I did see Warthog 95 in on the mix and the video side. We'll give you a check-in. 95.
The old 95 as well.
And they're running the net up in Idaho, too. So you're getting a double check-in there tonight. Just like Mr. Prune Picker, SWL 96. Dennis, I've got you checked in from an earlier mode of operation. Orlando, Florida, looking good. Tankin 95. Over to Boston. SWL 97. Jim was noting that I'm driving the 6L6 a little bit hard on the main page, so we're going to talk to the engineering department, see if we can't decrease some current or some voltage going on with that. And Mark telling us about the Werewolves of London. Yeah. That was a good song, by the way. SWL 98, Tracy, right here, right now, as Motor Mouth Mall would say. Thanks, Tracy, for joining us.
Baby, hurry back around one more time.
SWL 99, hello, Randy. I don't think the conditions are your way yet, but Randy joined us last week, live and direct, right before we signed off on the net. So we're looking for that to maybe happen again if the conditions happen.
Hey, somebody tell them.
Tony saying that the Echolink was kind of messed up, but SWL 100, Tony, I've got you checked in, and I was trying to get into my number of connections, and I couldn't even find that. So probably what I should do is open and close the thing. Maybe it didn't open up right, but it did connect to the echo test. So I talked to myself, if that counts for anything. Tony, you are checked in. Tony is our coordinator for the TOTA, the Tubes on the Air. We'll be doing that shortly.
We had to give you a standing order,
Shortwave listener 102 out there in Arkansas. John is listening tonight, checking in. And says, thanks for braving the hostile airwaves tonight. Well, I don't know. At least I think that the shirt is keeping them away tonight. You can see the sun is going down. We have reached our gray line, so we'll see what happens. We're already here in Idaho, popping in and out, so maybe we'll have some fun with some radios that we haven't heard from places we don't know where. Thanks, John. SWL 103.
Break OTR.
And the break OTR. Hear that station. Go ahead. Over.
Yeah, SWL 14 out in Sanger checking in.
All right, you're sounding loud now. I heard you and Dave talking during the height of Skipland. We could hear you guys here in Fresno. Got you checked in.
Appreciate that, Dennis. Yeah, it's pretty rough and tough out there. I'm glad I could sneak in.
All right, yeah, no sneaking. You're in fine right now. All the big 20 over stations have gone away, and now it's just kind of that noisy rumble. We'll see who comes in out of the mix. Got you checked in. So 14 is checked in out of Sanger. We're on page 4.
Break OTR.
The break OTR. Go ahead, sir.
Better late than never. SWL 51 checking in.
51 sounding good. Yeah, I was telling Sean, I was hearing you guys chatting right, during the Skipland. You were still making it through with all that good audio. Got you checked in. All right, 51 is in, and they're saying, who's asking? They're asking, what are they serving in the green room? At the bar tonight. From North Tonawanda, New York, Payne's Restaurant, Italian pizza and wing combos, great burgers and fries. Coffee and tea on Bob and Steve. And probably some other things too. So it sounds like get in there and grab some of that in the green room tonight. Let's see, SWL 109.
Hey, Dennis, 709 up here, Spokane, Washington, trying to get in there one time.
Hey, 709, it has been a long time. Thanks for saying hello to the Old Tube Radio Network. Over.
Hey, have a great day down there, Dennis. I thought I'd check in while I can, and the rest of you QTR listeners down there, 709, Spokane, Washington, back in the bushes, listening to the show.
All right, 709 at 20 over. Thanks for joining us. 709 pops in when he can, and with always a good signal. You can hear us live at 27085 Channel 11, or you can join the oldtuberadio.net, oldtuberadio.net, on your Universal Media Netweb. Directed net roll call. The radios are coming in. Maybe we'll get some far-out check-ins. SWL 109. Shortwave listener 110. SWL 111, Robert checked in on the Universal Media Net Web due to all the noise. SWL 113. Shortwave listener 114.
114, checking in.
All right, there's a station there here in Idaho for sure. Sounding good, Wayne. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you for the check-in, Dennis.
That's why I like. They're probably hearing the people talking in net control, but they're not hearing net control. They're going, what is with the numbers? Well, we'll have some radios to go with those numbers coming up. SWL 128, John out of Fairfax, Virginia. I'm looking to see. I thought he was on my list. I don't see him yet, but I will update the page just to make sure. Let's go to SWL 131. And there is John checking in about 14 minutes ago. Thank you, sir. Looking good in the SWL mode. Speaking of SWLs, how about 133? Shortwave listener 135.
SWL 135, if this thing is working.
Oh yeah, it sounds really good. There's a teaser as to what's coming up. Those glow-in-the-dark radios. SWL 137 has got a check-in. Tony up in the noise. SWL 145. I'm gonna get Tony proxied in up there. He probably had to turn things down from all the noise. Tony is up in Coarse Gold. He also does the Friday version. I think he does a Tuesday version as well of the Early Risers Net. His questions this week: what type of receiver were most 1929 Atwater Kent radios? So what type of receiver? These were the earlier broadcast radios that were typically in the cathedral wooden cases. What type of receiver were most 1929 Atwater Kent radios? And the answer is TRF, tuned radio frequency.
Please, come on.
The other question, Art Collins, we know that name. Art Collins was instrumental in introducing something to the Strategic Air Command, or SAC, in the early 1950s. What was it? So Art Collins, who was providing all those heavy-duty R-390As and all the ships and airplanes or wherever they were, I mean hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of those things, was also instrumental in introducing something to the Strategic Air Command SAC in the early 1950s. And what was it? It was the use of, here we go, single sideband for HF communications in the 50s. And he came out, or Collins came out in 1955, 54, 55 with the KWS-1. There was a KW-1, which was basically a broadcast transmitter for amateur guys and gals. And then in 55, he came out with the very portable kind of KWS-1. It had the driver and then the roll-around power supply that went with it. And the thing probably weighs about 150 pounds between the two. And it did include sideband. And a note was, it is single sideband AM. So it does AM, but with only one sideband. It also does sideband. So might hear one of those. We might pull one of those out of the hat here coming up. So thanks, Tony, for those questions. Let's go to SWL 147.
Breaking here.
Hey, Tony, can you hear me? Over.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I was trying to get in on Echolink. I couldn't get in on Echolink.
Yeah, I think I'm having some internet problems on my Echolink, because you are not the only person that said that they are having a trouble with Echolink. And I can connect to the server, but people can't connect to me. So thanks for that. And I'm not sure what the problem is, so I'll have to troubleshoot that. But we got you checked in, and we're enjoying the questions. Good questions this week. And here comes Hawaii. All right, Tony,
Light 'em up, light 'em up. We can re-smoke it. Light it up. I can re-smoke it. Cool change. Said aloha.
Smoking. Stand by.
Hey, 99, 99, 599, 599. Well, I'm watching my watch. I'm watching my watch. That's a tough right up. But I gotta go pick up my watch. Hey, 99. I feel like I didn't even get over last night's night shift. Okay, all right, yeah. Oops, there you are. Technical difficulties, Mr. 709 up in the Northwest. Hey Dennis, all your toys are working, but you got no audio.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I may be out of service here.
Evening, LW. I'm back in the bushes. Have a great weekend.
Now, I don't know if you can see on the video, if you can see the smoke in the room here from the ensuing fire. But things are not good.
I got almost no signal on you, Dennis.
Yeah. No, we had a fire going on here. I may be out of commission here.
Okay, I thought I lost my receive, but that other guy from Washington.
All right, LW, I'm back in the bushes. Listen to the QTO show.
So, okay, I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, I've got some really bad SWRs and some other issues here, so hold on a sec. But I may be out of commission here, especially if it's noisy. I'll be right back.
Evening, John.
Thanks for that, Cliff. I thought I had lost my receive, too.
I want to step on the pedal.
Yeah, you're coming in just fine. Yeah.
It's all that.
Radio.
I will too. We'll be standing by waiting to see what happens down there. Roger.
No contact on him.
Yeah, I had a small fire, so I don't know. I think I'm going to be out of business here for the rest of the evening. But I'm putting out a signal, but I don't think it's going to be heard here.
Without the skip, I can hear you, Dennis.
Hey, QTO, forget the fire extinguisher. Put the fire out. You probably right there, too.
All right, I'm going to stand by. The free. It's obviously you don't need me to talk on your radio, so check things in. The skip is rolling in, and maybe you'll do something that way. But yeah, I've had a fire, a literal fire, but things are good. The smoke has cleared, so I'm going to be standing by.
Okay, I want to go back, Dennis, and I'll look at you on the show. We're out.
All right, I'm not. I'm going to have to see what happened. It was just like, sometimes you listen in. All right, I'm going to be listening in for a while. I will keep the stream up. We'll keep the items up, but the band is open. So take some transmissions, bring out the radios, and see what's going on. This is the Old 2 Radio Network. And it is, thank you, GWD, it's the full moon. Let's blame it on the full moon. Over.
Anyway, we'll catch you later, Dennis. Thanks for everything.
My brother, have a good night.
Yeah, Harvey, give Dwayne a call there.
I guess Harvey went away. Hello, Dwayne. Tell Chrissy hello. The Green Arrow said that, and I'm back out.
I will do that. Mr. Cliff, you have a good one down there. You sounded good up here.
I'm here. I've just got a delay because I'm listening to Dennis, the stream on the phone. So I'm here, but it's got a delay.
so it's kind of hard to do both at the same time.
Hey, Harvey, how hard is it to clean the contacts on the Night Eagle?
Night Eagle, you gotta take the bottom off, and you gotta be careful with the wiring, but you can do it.
Yeah, because this, well, here. Hey, all I gotta do is move my hand a little bit. Yeah.
Electrical fire, what the? Paper on fire, breaker?
Roger. Okay, I'm looking at Dennis. Dennis is waving the smoke away. Something happened over there. I don't know exactly what he fried, but he fried something.
Yeah, I told you that earlier.
Roger. I know. The stream just went away, kinda. Oh, he's showing a audio meter or something. Yeah, decimal meter. Anyway, I'll just continue to watch on the phone, but on the phone, everything is about 10-second delay.
Well, that's why you should be out here live on the air. It won't be as confusing that way. Nope. Yeah, I got dirt in those contacts. I'm going to go ahead and check this in then. This is from Laconia, New Hampshire. This is my Browning R27S23. And if that gets out on the stream, great.
DX out there on my channel. We up here around the northwest corner, up here around Seattle. 727, on the northwest corner, bottom side of Puget Sound. Hello. Very good. Oh, tell them I'm at my grandma's house.
And I'm back quiet.
Oh, I heard you. I was just trying to wait for Dennis to come back on. So I've got the phone sitting here.
Hey, QTO, you're doing a good job. You kept your cool. Everything's good. Mr. 709 got down.
Second delay.
So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this on anyway and see what happens tonight. Might as well.
Yeah, I could was because I got papers how.
I sure hope he doesn't lose everything over this.
Sounding good in my hood up here around the northwest corner.
Okay. I don't know if Dennis is keyed up or not. But his stream is back up. He's got a clear video, but I can't tell if he's keyed up. There's just too much skipping.
Number 5 is quiet. Sounding good up here around the castle. Yeah, if you can't talk on those channels, damn it. Especially.
Dennis just took his headphones off and kind of gave a thumbs up or something and left the room, so I think he's going to go check on something. Anyway, okay, I'll be standing by.
They just brought it in on the limo off the Costco card, and it's not even opened yet, so should be good. Now we have no sound. Now it's burning up.
It's showing a picture of a fire extinguisher box.
I was going to say, you better pump it up. You guys are doing on the East Coast, no doubt.
I'll have to open this.
Put your back in there. He like a lot of grandma. It looked good.
Yeah, see, the match is bad again.
Hey, Dennis, what fried? Radio.
That thing that uses the sweep tubes. Over.
Oh, your box. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm also having some strange SWR, so I'm not sure what else went on. But I think that's just it, because that's totally out of line now.
I got you. Okay. Got you on the stream and got you over the air.
Yeah, but his signal's way down there.
He fried the box.
Yeah, I can hear him just fine. But I've only got 3. So something's definitely wrong.
Yeah, his
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Did you copy me, Cliff?
Yeah, like I say, I copied all that from him earlier, and all that. I caught all that, but that doesn't explain his low signal. He should still be putting out a better than 3S unit signal. Now, he also said his SWRs were not good, so I wonder if there's a line connection, coax connection somewhere that's fried, melted, or disconnected, or his antenna blew over. I don't know, but yeah, his helper shouldn't have taken his signal down that far.
Well, I'm just a mud duck. That's all there is to it.
I think Mother Nature's
Yeah, that's a lot of mud, though, Dennis. I'm going to take a break then, go get something to drink, and listen to the stream inside. I'll be out here a little later.
All right, well, the band is wide open, so anything can happen.
Well, that was exciting to watch.
I'm going to do the same thing.
I haven't even seen the replay, but I could smell it.
And you just turned and, and you were so calm, and then you came back laughing, and my station's on fire.
And that's my full-field job, Roger.
That's like a total first.
Oh, it was cool, because you had your back to it, and there was this big flash, and this pop, and then crackle, crackle, and then there was flames.
There was a paper towel under there. It's like, like a... Why was that there? I have no idea.
Did the SWRs take something out?
No, I think it just was so hot. It just didn't, you're not supposed to have flammable material under certain pieces of equipment.
Yeah, if they glow in the dark.
Yeah. Oily rags are not a good thing to have in the station.
Well, you turn the knob to the left. Have a great evening, my brother. You the fine family. Stay blessed. We go to the Razorback.
And Spokane was sounding good out there.
Big John and Honolulu rocking on.
Yeah, the band is just wide open right now. And Hawaii's coming in. Hello, Big Rich 6520. The OTR are kind of limping along tonight. And boy, does it smell bad in here.
Oh, I could only imagine. You can still see the smoke.
I just want to know if there's a phantom on the front of it or not.
Dwayne never has that problem, I bet.
Did OTR get canceled tonight?
There's the DX map, and you can see the...
I thought I was the only one that had greasy rags in their radio room.
Up your radio. Big shot cleaning up your radio.
You can see the Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Colorado, all in the big numbers. Somebody tell Dean he's checked in.
Come on to check in. Go ahead. We'll check in. We'll pass the 5.
Well, I can't have a good night, big brother.
That's 61 Dean.
I do it like you, 302. Hey, 302, Big Shot said I do it just like you when the hammer hit hard.
Thank you, 23.
It's a B.I.G. shot in the kingdom is clear, you hear?
Shaq is trash for sure.
You heard your hammer there. Take care, my brother. Yeah, this is my brother.
I'll see you later, 302. Let me ease on out of here and get this great big old quad out the middle of the road. Hey, 302, Big Shot is 10-7. Bye-bye.
We got you checked in. 61, that is.
Hey, Clark.
Yeah, 61. Got it, thanks.
I heard you, Dennis.
Oh, my gosh.
And one more thing, your hammer hit hard. Hey, 302, just one more thing. Your hammer hit hard. Bye-bye.
And by the way, yeah, I've had that trouble a few times, Dennis.
Over.
LW, I hear you up in there too, LW. Let me ease on out of here. Take you in now.
The hammer hits hard depending on how big a tube you got, Blader.
I'll pass the 5 for you.
Nothing like rubbing my little Petrode I got down.
No problem. Dennis had some technical difficulties this evening. 61, you're checked in.
Hello, 733 Central Cal, sounding good, coming up in my radio. Hello, 733, Big Shot in Hawaii, getting down.
Hey, Big Mark.
Yeah, Copenhagen gas to pump it up.
All right, 733, I'll see you later.
Did it put you hard tonight, Cletus?
You're out in deep water, that means for Duck Plug in Rio. Hey, take it in, 733.
That's 55.
Shot in Hawaii, getting down.
Hey, GTR, what's the Gito fires doing tonight in the full moon, Breaker?
99 in the crowd, $2 bill.
Hey, LW, I'm going to send them some McDonald's up there to make the Molokai, man. I know they don't have a McDonald's, man. I'm going to send them some burgers up there. Take here, 99, Big Shot, getting down.
Get more, brother. Maybe with the store got a little bit more. About bloody time. Take care. Good down here, big man.
Hello, 888 in the pen. Big Shot.
Put the fire in the wire and keep the fire out of the shop, 449. Mr. Smitty waving in all directions.
So this is what happens when I don't wear the suit and tie. All right, I get the idea.
All right, Triple A, I'll see you later. Hey, Triple A, take care. Enjoy yourself around the pen. Mr. B.I.G. Shot, Mr. Big Shot in the kingdom of light.
Evening time, 707, Mr. 709 up in the northwest.
Hello, radio, KB6GFD.
Hey, 707, you have a great evening, my friend, man, and the rest of the weekend, and God bless. 709, working this Big Joe gun up in
Yeah, there was a
Spokane,
bit of a
down,
melody
down.
over.
449, 449er, Mr. Smitty, trying
but
to
I will get you
break
checked
through
in.
that OTR fire mess. Hello, radio.
Let's see, how do we put it? There was a fire, over.
Hey, Ryder, TTR, no hammer, fire mouth.
Yeah, I actually think it's on the video. Anyway, too much low power, but I'm listening in. I will check you in. KB6GFD. The band is wide open. Not either has been checking stations in for
Hello, if you would.
Yeah, it's, I looked outside up in the sky and I saw the full moon. KB6GFD.
I'm facing to the left. Oh, nice go here in Little Utah. I'm facing to the left. Somebody else.
And there you go.
Yeah, Hawaiian's got some amplified coconuts tonight, Breaker.
As long as he doesn't touch them at the same time.
What you doing out there?
Are you taking care of the INA?
Well, get the fingers first on OTR. How about a T-bone day one? Oh, man. How about a T-bone day one? Looking in. I get back with you there. Really bad. Sling, you take a minute. I mean, it's, in the middle of the side. Smoking can big out that you so real stupid.
Dennis was hot tonight. He caught on fire.
Number one. And how would he say that? And this is the Old Tube Radio Network.
I wanted to clear it up for you, blah, blah, blah. I might go find Dennis at the fire extinguisher and just go leave it on his doorstep.
Hey, they call him Fire mouth now.
Keep watching the video.
Well, I'm going to salute to you at that great
They use the Costco card. I got one. You'll see it.
And Chrissy, 77, waving a hand.
Hope it's, well, the check-in burned down, so that's a positive.
For some reason, there was a paper towel, like a Viva Scott paper towel, under the amp. And it got a little bit hot, and I think the flames ended up taking out something inside the amp. Maybe it unsoldered something. I don't know. It sure smells interesting in here.
22 in the logs. A good evening to you.
Atmospheric juices being vaporized and then coming into your nostrils.
Well, when I pulled the paper towel out, it broke into pieces, and so flaming towel went behind the amp and on the floor, and I had to try and put it out.
766, Big Island looking in. 302-517 Honolulu Way. 766, Big Island. That's my...
Hello, radio.
27 Petersburg. Bye-bye. 302-517. 302-517. Big Island, 302-48. Hello. Get it off. Have a good night. Me and my auntie Mike and later. I'll let you later. Bye-bye.
Hey, 517, just with your name. We're coming through down under. Hey, QTO, everybody knows what they're getting you for Christmas, Breaker.
Now they gotta figure out,
What's the outside Honolulu Bower? Aloha.
40 degrees, man. Woo-wee. It's clearing up all the radio. All right, topside.
763 here on here.
Bye-bye. Big mouth gone. Hey, 302-517 in the mini grass. Hey, 302-517 Honolulu Way. We'll catch you later, 302-766. They're on the crap out. 48, what are you
on there and calling them out and be like, you need to shut this thing off.
You can't be, you out your man. Hey, T-Bo, you out your dumb fucking man.
We might need to go do a little transmitter hunting and see if we can find the thing.
He ain't the first dumb plug and pick the roadkill, but boy, you out the chain. Hey, what? Hey, T-Bo. Big mile, red mile, bye.
GWD's killing me.
Number 4 shot.
All right, you make a more easy, man. All right, 302.
So it's somewhere down over there.
You've been saying that for a while. 302, number 5.
Hey, QTO, at least you didn't catch your polyester suit on fire, Breaker.
You know, I never thought about that polyester suit. Maybe it's a good reason not to have it tonight.
I heard somebody down there in Fresno where they're calling you Firemouth, so I couldn't help myself.
Well, I don't have a polyester suit either, but I do have a Robin T123, if you can even hear it.
No. Lights out. Aloha. Number 5. Bye.
Let's try that again. I don't have a poly.
Hey, Dennis, I thought you had the soldering done out by now.
Oh, ain't no doubt about it. Well, you got a hold of us there, kid. Hey, one shot. Bye.
Well, you have fireworks. We have mariachi music.
There you go,
Test. Ah, you made it.
I just tuned in on the tail end of that, so I had to rewind to watch it.
Yeah, no fans coming in, so you know what I mean? Which means we can't do anything about it, being in the city.
Yeah, you're the first one who's been able to get into Echolink with complaints that it wasn't working. Yeah, there's a bit of flames over.
Hold the piece of paper up to the camera. How's that get in there?
Well, that is a Mr. Smooth Radio Man answer if I ever heard one. Yeah, there's a bit of flames over. Yeah, pure calm. There was only one moment of panic. When you turned around.
Well, we'll try this one more time. Break OTR from
and
the
after that, it was
lounge.
like, yeah, not a big deal. Well, I might be off the air for the rest of the night. Nonchalant. Unbelievable.
Well, it was for some reason there was a paper towel under something. I don't know if I was cleaning something and forgot to pull it out, and I think it heated up. And so I'm assuming the flames or whatever probably got up underneath, the vents and desoldered something.
Roast out there?
Wave for the flag, Dennis. Just wave the flag.
Yeah, flames would probably do that. I don't know if it desoldered something or it could have.
How's that, Dennis?
Well, it depends on what's inside that amp. I don't know what amp that was, but if it's one of those old ones with the paper-wrapped capacitors, you could have some issues.
I'm kind of flirting a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know it that well. So it's at the bottom. I had to actually replace the heavy-duty caps in that a couple years ago, so I don't know. I'll have to open it up. It is my least favorite piece of equipment in this entire radio room, but it serves a purpose. I'm sorry, it served a purpose over.
And I'm holding a baby.
Jump in and say something.
See if she wants to say hello.
Well, I hate to pile on, but you missed my first comment. Was a perfect time to play American Stride by ETC.
Yeah, something got warm and papers caught on fire.
And then, of course, the monster crash. So either one of those would be appropriate songs, but I'm thinking your transmitter's not up to the task right now.
Well, I'm sitting here in the dark, and so the only thing bright in here is the TV.
Yeah, all right. Now, somebody said they just watched the replay. It looks like the amp actually blew up and probably threw flames and caught the paper on fire. So that could be what happened. I mean, it's warm in here, but
he handled it very well. He was calm,
and I had retuned some different things tonight. I had changed the tuning on the tuner before the amp and the tuner after the amp. And I wonder if I didn't have it right and it heated some stuff up. Interesting.
Anyway, hello, Smitty.
Could be. And I went back. I rewound the live stream far enough to see what had happened, and I could hear arcing, and I could see flashover, and then when you realized something was going on, you turned around, and at the point that you turned around and got up out of your chair, I saw flames. So I think the amp arced and flashed over and caught the paper on fire.
And I hope you're having a wonderful evening, and keep that man in line.
Hey.
Hello, Skipland. Hello, Skipland. Chaos, Northwest corner waving.
Anything good?
Chaos, you're making too much noise.
And as you may or may not be able to hear, I'm leaving the stream up. The band is just going nuts right. It's open everywhere.
But I caught the numbers. 241, Fresno, Chaos, waving.
All right, QSL. Yeah, the first
Yeah,
one.
I've got the video up here on the big screen, and kind of just watching the meter. I have it on mute because it was so loud, but I'm just seeing, 10 over constant. It is very loud. It is indeed very loud. Now it's 20 over, so I don't know what the heck's going on, but it was crazy. The skip was... It was in and out today and kind of weak, and then all of a sudden it got loud again. So I don't know if we had some sort of solar event that has kind of triggered all this activity tonight.
My radio.
Not sure. I was out all day with the radio station function. When I got back, it was like, oh, okay, it's going to be light. And then about 5:30, 6 o'clock, it just someone turned on the switch.
Let's see.
Well, the problem is, like, some of the stuff is collector's items,
Well, you get different propagation characteristics in the Central Valley than we do here. And I actually, I use DX Maps, and I've been using it for quite some time, and it's actually pretty good in terms of, what the map is in various places. You can sort of see where sporadically as possible. And of course, then if you look at the map with all the arced lines on it, that's on every band, typically. But I found something that's actually better than DX Maps. And basically, if you're familiar with WSPR, Weak Signal Propagation Reporter, if you go to WSPR.org, they actually have a map, and they will show you the actual transmitters, the WSPR transmitters, and receivers that are making connections. And so literally you can see sort of a real-time view updated every minute, every 10 minutes, whatever you want it to do. And so you can actually watch the path from where you specifically are, the nearest WSPR transmitter, because not all of them can hear each other. So it kind of detangles all those crazy lines and allows you to see, where I am, I should be here in the Pacific Northwest in Arizona, while the guys 100 miles east of me are working Hawaii, but they can't hear me. And so literally you can get that kind of resolution on it. It's a pretty fascinating view. So it might be a tool for you to see what kind of DX is running from your QTH, and who you should be able to hear and who you won't be able to hear. Over.
Yeah, the real time is good because I don't know if you've heard Dwayne came in a couple of times, just super loud. He's got a real pipeline to this area here because he was hearing me without the amp. So yeah, that would kind of tell me that, like you said, there's a hole, right? There's a hole in the ozone, and it's here right now. Don't know how long it'll last, but that would be a great tool.
Yeah, and of course, 10 meters has to be your proxy, because if you use the 12 meter view, there's no guarantee that the muff is high enough to cover 11 meters. But if you can see it on 10, then we can assume that the same propagation paths are looking at 11. And, I have the same experience with Dwayne, even though, of course, I can't hear you, and you can't hear me. I can hear him, so usually when you can hear him in Fresno, I can hear him over here in Aptos. And what's interesting is I can work people on ground wave even farther than Fresno, but only if they're at altitude up in the Sierras. The other day I worked somebody that was in Yosemite, and I could not freaking believe it. And I'm talking loud like S5, so it wasn't some goofy thing. And the DX is running, sporadically was running, but that was way too close for any kind of skip communication. It was just some bizarre ground wave type of thing. And I'm not sure, I think there might have been an M-class flare at the time, but it was totally bizarre. And I also worked Redding, California, on 11 meters, which is too close. I mean, that's a crow flies. It's about probably, I want to say 275 as the crow flies, 300 miles driving. Way too short for any skip. But yet, I actually worked that guy, and it was definitely sporadic east. So some weird things are happening lately. Over.
Yeah, I've had a similar condition on 10, and I'll just call it ducting. It's sort of like what you get. I used to do television, UHF, up and down the valley, ducting. So it's almost as though 27 meters starts acting like 6 meters or 2 meters and gets into that ducting, like the side, the 2 meter sideband guys are talking from here to San Francisco and to LA, and that's obviously it's not line of sight. Things are bending around corners and going over hills. So I'm thinking somehow the band just gets low enough, to 27 megahertz or 28 megahertz, and it does a similar thing, but not for long.
It could be some sort of ducting. Usually I think of tropoducting as much more common, like between where I am and like San Diego. Sometimes there's no sporadic E-running, but I'll be able to work Orange County and San Diego, and it's because we've got like a duct along the water. Usually it's some sort of an inversion happening, and so if we get an inversion in the atmosphere, we will get propagation here along the coast.
Yeah, I actually have a better
happen.
I think it just has to be finagled into the frequency, so we'll see. Anyway, sometimes you have fun, and sometimes you have fun. Maybe 6
degrees in Seattle, if you remember that. And I remember some local woman on a chat board or something over here in my area complaining about her over-the-air TV reception and saying, hey, the local TV channel, we can't get it, and it's all messed up, there's something going on with the TV station, and we called them, and they said nothing's wrong there, and I kind of looked at it, and I looked at the temperatures up there, and I actually was able to take data available online, and I told the lady, I said, you're not going to believe this, but it's because of the heat wave in Seattle, there's propagation from the TV stations in Seattle that are on the same frequency as the TV station you're trying to receive here. And I said to her, is your screen all pixelated and kind of blacking in and out? And she said, yes. And I said, that's why you've got another TV station on the same frequency and it's all digital, so it's going to scramble the picture. And I said, as soon as the heat wave breaks, you're going to be able to see your TV again. And sure enough, by clockwork, as soon as the heat in Seattle stopped, her TV signal came back. It was incredible.
I'm running a VSDR here. Let's go see what's going on.
Yeah, we had a nice little warm day today, so maybe more of this, but interesting stuff. All right, I need to jump out and do a few things. The smoke is out of here, but just make sure there's no other issues. But sometimes you have more fun than expected.
Yes, I would say that this was one time you had more fun than expected. Well, I hope the amp is repairable, or if not, that you have something a little bit better to replace it with. That was certainly a scary thing. So I'm glad you're all right. That was a scary moment to see flames in the south like that. And crazy things happen on this show, but what are you going to do? Over.
Yeah, I probably had something mistuned. I hadn't touched the tuner that's on that, and for some reason today I made some tweaks on it, but I probably didn't look at the proper meter, and I bet I had something mistuned, and it got hot enough to do bad things, even though it was showing good all the way around. But I bet there was something that I did that was slightly mistuned, and it was probably running just on the edge the way I had previously had it. We'll call it operator error, because it had been running fine before that. So a lesson learned, and I'll have to go in and see what I've got. But it's, like I said, it's my least favorite piece of gear. So maybe we'll work on getting something that works a little bit better. All right. Thanks for jumping in. And yeah, I would have played either of those items, but I thought, you know, I'm not going to key up for 3 minutes until I know what's going on. KB6GFD over.
He said, I'm plugging you using a Magnolia smartwatch. I couldn't pull up the
Well, I certainly can understand your reluctance to key down for 3 minutes, and you've had issues like that. But I'm going to predict, we're a little out on the wing, I'm going to predict this will be one of the most watched replays in history, especially at that exact moment. So when you go back and look at the video on next week's show, you can kind of tell the story of what happened. I'm sure you'll figure it out by then. And you can tell them where on the replay to watch it, and maybe you can catch it and play it. And then you can spin the ETC version of American Pride or something just for fun. And move on with the show. So it'll be interesting, but hopefully everything will be all right. And have a good evening, my friend. We'll talk to you later on. KB6GFD,
Yeah, it's not quite Gabriel here watching the Hindenburg crash to the ground, but I guess it's the Central Valley version. Thanks for checking the Echolink. I reset it, so maybe it didn't come up right the first time, but you were able to get through, so I know that's working. It's that much. All right, talk to you later. And who knows what works in the mind of a mistuned amplifier. KB6GFD.
You sound like you got some real estate up in here. Take your small one, take your 99. I appreciate you rolling that gate. Number 5 on the good talking, walking, talking. Got down.
Which I'm currently talking to right now.
About that number 5 on that walkie-talkie. Hear you out here in Central Cal. Come on.
That's interesting.
You see the tail 99 in the track, you see the friendly hello, howdy doody, and you wish them a happy Father's Day. Hey, small watch, you see the tail 99, a friendly hello, howdy doody, and you wish them
I think this is going to go on all night.
It got down. No, I heard your radio today. Hey, small watch, look at that walkie-talkie come out the mini grass. I heard your radio today. Small watch, that's you, number 5, and this walkie-talkie got down. I got you. Model for the comeback, 99. Real good copy. Hey, small watch, got it all because you said it all. And all you said is all I got. Hey, small watch, take care. Happy Father's Day once again. Number 5 in the mini grass on this walkie-talkie. Said bye-bye-bye.
That walkie-talkie's kicking ass and taking names.
Everyone.
Wave.
And I keyed to let you know I got it out when you said it all. Hey, small watch, I keyed to let you know I got it out when you said it all. Downtown Gulfport, Mississippi. Hey, small watch, number 5. Bye-bye-bye.
Aloha.
Papa Charlie, you know something unusual?
What exactly does that mean anyway?
Papa Charlie around downtown Honolulu. Aloha. Means hello.
Don't they say that when they're saying goodbye as well?
Yeah. Man, come on, Andy. Happy Father's Day, man, and wish him a good weekend. Tell us a friendly 5 for number 5. Hit you the 99, the walkie-talkie. Bye-bye-bye. Who is that, anyway?
Well, they just had to hammer down.
Who was that I was talking to?
305 out inside.
I didn't catch that. Big Island that we waited on that hearing. We're up and down up here at this point, so we'll take that. Alabama, number 5, come on down.
we better watch how we say that, though, right?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Who is this, anyway?
Yeah, Mr. Mud Dog, man, you see the conditioning Honolulu. Okay, Mr. Mud Dog, who's it?
Dave's not here.
Ken? Oh. Anyway, on the freak, I finally got my answer there. Hey, you have a good one out there.
Station Alabama, number 5 on the Good Talking Walkie-Talkie in the Highlands. Bye-bye-bye.
Well, you guys are just getting pummeled by Hawaii.
Come on down. Station Alabama, have a good evening, my brother. Take it easy, take care once again. Station Alabama, number 5, working this walkie-talkie, coming out the mini grass. Bye-bye-bye.
Hey, man, why is your grass so short?
We don't call it mini grass for nothing.
Do they have little lawnmowers to mow that little lawn?
No, it's because they smoke it all.
Cruising out the mini grass.
Little lawnmowers, little blowers, and little edges.
You're looking good on the walkie-talkie. Taking 99, you're looking good on the walkie-talkie. Bye-bye.
I think it's time to mow my grass.
Oh!
They have mini lawnmowers for the mini grass.
Hey, 99, it's hard to hold the phone in a walkie-talkie. Hey, 99, it is hard to hold the phone in a walkie-talkie at the same time, my brother. So I just made you little short clips to let them all know you're talking on the walkie-talkie. 99, number 5, bye-bye-bye. Whoop, whoop.
The band is still happening.
Did you get that fire under control?
Yeah. Take care, 99. Let me eat when I go in, my brother. I just got a cruiser. You can talk to walkie-talkie. On the walkie-talkie to 5. Bye-bye-bye.
Thought all the big strappers hung out on Channel 6.
They ought to, especially on Saturday night.
Yeah, I guess they're not the big strappers, though.
Then I guess I'd have to leave, too.
Why can't they just leave us alone?
Put it on your later, my brother. Hey, 99, let me get on out the way, and he just walkie-talkie by. Catch you later, 99, number 5, and the Good Talking walkie-talkie out the mini grass. Say bye-bye-bye.
10-4 on the window, cadaver.
Yeah, 239, I appreciate it too, my brother. Hey, 239, have a good evening, my brother. Let me get on out the road. And I thank you for rolling that gate. 239, number 5 on the walkie-talkie, coming out the mini grass. Say bye-bye-bye.
Yeah, we had fire in the gate.
Well, maybe we'll have better luck next week.
Well, let's put it this way. I shouldn't have worse luck.
getting ready to go drive by and make sure everything's okay. You want to elaborate on that?
Oh no, everything is fine. Everything is fine. I just have to, look in and see what happened or what didn't happen here.
And then with a walkie-talkie, kid, you're ready to 239, taking 99. Well,
I need one of those mini grass walkie-talkies.
five in the grass, the walkie-talkie, bye-bye-bye.
And always have a backup, or as we used to say, GWD, as we used to say at the TV station, it was dual redundancy. So you have a backup, and a backup to that, and then a backup, and a backup to that. Now you're cooking.
This isn't funny. What happened?
Oh, I just lost what we used to call, or what we do call on the frequency, the Harvey range boost, but I lost it in a kind of a spectacular manner.
Oh, good God. I thought I heard someone say something about burning papers, for God's sakes.
Yeah, there was some of that. Anyway, I'm going to check a few things here, but the majority of the items are fine. It was just the one piece that was already the weak link anyway, and apparently there's a video document of the whole thing, so I'll have to go see that. Maybe I can, like they do after the crime scene, and go back and take a look at the camera footage. I think it's playing on CNN right now.
So, quite seriously, you don't need anything? We can take our shoes back off?
Yeah. Yes, you can. Thank you, though. Over.
Hey, Dennis?
This is the basic Dennis. Over.
Hey, you're starting to, you're still in there, so I wanted to wave a hand at you while I could.
Oh, you're S9 at my 5 watts. Over.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Glad to hear things are turning out all right. I was kind of wondering what was what, so we've been monitoring the feed.
All right, no, we're good. I'm gonna check stuff out, and maybe I'll get something that's actually deserves to be in that spot. Thanks. All right, Mike, we're doing good. I'm gonna turn things down and just we can check stuff out here. It's a basic Dennis. Over.
So how many times have you fried stuff in the radio room?
Never.
Say again?
Never.
Well, you just did, so that's one.
Yeah, one. I retuned something. I have not touched that thing in months, and I for some reason retuned something, and I bet I mistuned it.
You might have. Well, you're one behind me. I fried things twice, and hopefully I won't go for 3.
Yeah, I probably should have been looking at a different meter when I was tuning things, but everything was looking good. But I bet it was just slightly off the edge, or it's less than stellar setup as it is anyway. But I probably I took it over to the edge, and some of those 2 and 3 minute transmissions were probably not good for it.
Well, your signal's a little bit higher than it was.
$3.99 in the shed, the $2 bill. Hello, 99 in the shed.
All right, well, this is just, standard whatever the radio will do.
Roger. Okay. Well, if you need anything, call.
Hey, 99.
All right, I'll look at the what's going on with that and see if there's let's replace this component thing. So I'll let you know.
No, that's quiet.
Well, if you run the show till 10:30, we might be able to hear you.
Well, that could be, or maybe I just do it, drive up to Sequoia National Park and get a good antenna.
There you go. Get some elevation there. Okay. Anyway, seriously. seriously, if you need something, just call.
All right, like I said, I'm going to assess the damage, and then we'll see if we have to slog something together. Someone just said, 23 Skidoo says the GFD, that stands for Get Fire Department.
You got it.
Over.
Yeah, how much of that fire extinguisher did you use?
Yeah, it's still in the box. They must have just picked it up for me and brought it in.
Oh, that was nice.
You know, the Costco card works wonders.
Yeah, but I think the extinguisher works better out of the box.
Well, it's just when the paper was burning, I pulled it out and then it broke into pieces, and part of it fell behind the table and part of it fell on the floor, and they were all burning.
Yeah, well, unless you open all the windows and leave them open all day, it's going to be a little stinky in there for a while.
This is it's a little stinkier in here frequency.
Yeah, when I blew up the Mark III, it lasted for 3 days. When I fried the transformer in the transistor linear box, it lasted 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, some of those bad component smells can do on it. This was more of the paper towel burning smell, so I'll have to do a sniff test and a visual on the range boost to see what happened. It's whatever was on the bottom, so I don't remember what, because I replaced the caps in that years ago, or a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure what happened.
Okay, well, anyway, you'll let us know. Okay, take care.
All right, talk to you later. It looks like the band is wandering out a little bit. Did you hear Dwayne in there for an hour?
Well, not for an hour, but I actually got to talk to him.
There's got to be some type of a pipeline between here and there. Where he just comes in. He's 9 and 10 over, and he's dialed in on our area here. You don't have to have much power, so good stuff. All right, I'm going to jump away and make sure that there's nothing smoldering, and like I said, I'll give you a call later.
Okay, I guess all of our radios are checked in tonight.
Everybody gets to what we call the courtesy full moon check-in tonight.
Roger. Okay. So my R68T68's in there. Alrighty. Catch you later.
All right, 73, and good night to those SWLs, and we'll see if we can't do it better next week. I think I'll be here.
Do what better? Blow something up better?
You mean blowed up real good?
Yeah. Anyway, I won't mention on the air, but when I do talk to you, I'll tell you about something else I blowed up.
Okay, yeah, there can be good things and bad things. All right, we will try it all later. No reason to call the fire department. They would probably laugh anyway and look at what else is in here and say, it's amazing that you went this long without a disaster. All right, talk to you later. And be careful, it's a full moon.
You got it.
Totals. The totals. Well, wait a minute. Well, we actually, poor Cliff had his Browning ready to check in, and Harvey checked in his Browning, and I'm not sure what Dwayne was on.
Cliffy, are you still there?
706, 709 out of Idaho, or out of Spokane, jumped in. So yeah, we had some good totals tonight. All right, I will we'll catch you all later. And I'm seeing if there's any soot. No, we're doing pretty good. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are, probably hiding under the couch, hiding under the sofa. Oh, and the Mark IV, yes. The Mark IV was ready to go. I think, you know what? It has not been a Browning evening for the entire month of May. I'm not sure. So it was probably going to start off June with a Browning most heard radio. So they'll have to wait until next week.
Men you get down geen smoke. When you get down geen smoke, it's smoke or that hello.
Hello, 766. 20.
Hello.
Hello. Take it. Right there, 766, come on, man. Alright, there y'all looking real choice out here. 25, I'm back listening.
That was Papa Charlie.
Man, Papa Charlie checking in again. Hello on the DXN. Papa Charlie downtown Honolulu checking in. Aloha. Tell my brother shoot on. Happy birthday with a. Take a little one there, Papa.